Hi guys, you're welcome to another episode of my vlog series. I am your hostess, Cynthia Madi is my name. Today I will be talking about our greedy governors and their ostentatious pension bill. Right now, Governor Godswill Akpabio, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, happens to be in the center of all the brouhaha going on with funny and scandalous pension bill. However, he is not the only governor who is guilty of this same crime. Now, Governor Godswill Akpabio, on May 25th to be precise, had sent a pension bill to the State House of Assembly for their quick approval, and in the bill, he is supposed to be entitled to the sum of about 200 million. Governor Godswill Akpabio and his wife, the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, are both entitled to the sum of 100 million naira as medical bill. Now, when I heard that, or when I read it, the first thing I said was, Akpabio, you get cancer. Even if you have cancer, 100 million naira for two people at the expense of the state. Also, he had asked that he be given a state burial upon his demise. I've never seen where someone in his lifetime will be requesting a state burial. I thought that state burial was a function, leadership of a state deciding to give someone a befitting burial because of what they have done in their lifetime for the state or in the country. You know, in this particular pension bill, he had awarded himself not only a state burial, but condolence fee to be paid to his next of kin. For the life of me, you know how it is when people die, you know, and you go to visit them, you just pay your condolence. Now he's asking for a condolence fee. Are they supposed to be paying for his passing? These people are so ridiculous. You see, I had shot a video before now talking about how these leaders of today happen to live in a bubble where they are out of touch with reality. But then I had some political vultures come on my blog to defend what is evil because their conscience had been bought. Moving on. Now, also, he had requested that a maisonette be built for him, either in Abuja or Uyo, and he's to be awarded the sum of $50,000 to take care of the cost of, you know, paying his cook, his driver, and his security detail. Governor Godswill Akpabio will not be the first governor who is going to plan a retirement scheme which is designed to enrich him at the expense of the Akwa Ibom people. We have some governors who have been feasting and feeding off this particular criminal and scandalous pension. In Nigeria, as an ex-governor, you will not lack. You will not die a poor man, regardless of whatever administration that you served. I find it very sad that most of our governors decide on their way out of office to enrich themselves at the expense of the very same people they were supposed to serve. Most of our Nigerian governors know absolutely nothing about service. They do not see themselves as civil servants who are going to serve the people. Rather, they see themselves as people who the state should serve. Now, leadership is not about self-service. Unfortunately, some of these governors have friends of the office, people who come around them. You see, their real friends while in government hardly come around them. They have friends of the office, people who come around them, who chair them, whatever decisions, especially wrong decisions they take because of selfish reasons. I have found out that some governors in APC states, for instance, Governor Bola Tinubu is just as guilty as the pension bill proposed by Governor Godswill Akpabio. Shockingly, Governor Adams Oshiomhole, who happens to be an APC governor, is also guilty of the same pension bill, the type of pension bill that's get to serve them. It is so heartbreaking that the average Nigerian who gives 35 years of his life to civil service does not have access to his pension. I'm talking someone who's given 35 years of his prime to serve the state or to serve Nigeria. Naturally, after 35 years of service in the civil service, you're supposed to be entitled to your pension. These days, all we hear is pension scam, pension this, pension that. The people who are supposed to be entitled to their pension do not have access to it, are denied their pension. And you find out that government come up with all kinds of scheme to try to delay payments, such as Operation Show Yourself, and then you expect a man in his 80s to come to Abuja to come and show himself before you pay him his pension. And we have people who serve the state. No, let me rephrase. We have people who serve themselves as governors while they're supposed to be serving the state, and just on their way out, you know how it is the first 4 years of being in government, you try to impress the people, you just mend a few roads, not construct new roads, but most of them you find out that they get to mend few roads and try to impress the people. Basically, after the first 2 years, oh, you really don't see much improvement. And then just at the end of the first tenure, you begin to see them work and do what they're supposed to have done in 4 years because they seek another term. And then you find out that the second term, they use the power of incumbency to get into governance, and then they relax. Most times, their second tenure is the come chop tenure. That's the tenure where they get to rob, they control several billions of naira. You live a very, I mean, this is a man who is known to be flamboyant. Like he's a man of style. He's like the governor's governor. He happens to be one of the favorite governors of our dear president, Goodluck Jonathan. He is so lavish, I mean, with the private jet and the way in which he shows his generosity at both public and private functions. This man is always like, he's a very generous, whoever knows him or whoever follows administration can attest to the fact that he happens to be a very generous governor. So in all of 8 years of controlling funds, on your way out, you decide to enrich yourself. Nigerians, are we supposed to keep putting up with this? These are people we vote into public office. Thankfully, he happened to have bowed to pressure and he has repealed that law. Now it's only fair that other governors who had secretly been practicing this particular scandalous bill should also repeal theirs. I'm talking about Governor Oshomole. I'm talking about Governor Bola Tinubu, who initiated this particular bill that enriches him. This self-serving pension bill. I'm talking about Bukola Saraki of Kwara State, who initiated this particular pension bill. Why, oh why, for the life of me? Because it just comes or boils down to insecurity, it boils down to lack, it boils down to fear. These people tend to, this primitive style of accumulating wealth that you will not even need in your lifetime. These people need to know that the minute you die, you do not have any care for naira. You stash so much away, so much that the fourth generation after you cannot even finish. It is so sad. Nigerians, do we continue to keep quiet and let these people self-serve? Do we keep quiet and allow these people continue to rip our states dry? Do we keep quiet and continue to allow these people? Okay, that's my flatmate behind. Get off my video, Mariel. Okay, Mariel, just say hi to my subscribers.
Hello, people.
This is my flatmate, and we have an event to attend. So, Nigerians, then again, I ask, do we continue to allow these people get away with all this ostentatious pension bill that keep cropping up on a daily basis? The kind of bill that is not to the advantage of the state, the kind of bill that tend to rob the people blind, the kind of bill that make the average Akwa Ibomite or the average taxpayer not have access to his pen after serving a state for 35 years because these people want to chop Eba with 10 hands. Nigerians, enough is enough. I welcome your comments. I want to hear what your take is on this particular funny, criminal and scandalous pension bill that is the rave right now. Let us continue to speak. Let us not relent. Let us not rest on our oars until these people understand the true meaning of leadership, which is to serve the people. I want to hear your comments. I welcome your constructive critique on this particular video. Until I come your way next time. I remain your girl. Cynthia Amadi is my name. You can find me on Facebook, Cynthia Amadi Lagos, Nigeria. You can also follow me on Twitter at You can also send me an email. My email is simberry247@gmail.com. Please feel free to like and share this video.